Welcome to Quran Stories Animated. In every episode, we share the timeless lessons of the Holy Quran, the stories of prophets, their trials and patience, their faith and obedience to Allah. These stories guide us, inspire us, and remind us of Allah's wisdom and mercy. Join us as we bring the words of the Quran to life. Yusuf grew into a young man of wisdom and strength. His heart was pure, his words soft and calm. He served faithfully in the home of the Egyptian official. Everyone in the household trusted him deeply. He was known for honesty and good manners. His face shone with peace and dignity. The man who bought him said, "You are like a son to us." Yusuf bowed respectfully and thanked Allah. He knew that Allah was guiding every moment of his life. His heart remained humble in the midst of honor. The wife of the official watched Yusuf with growing admiration. His beauty and calm nature filled her heart with desire. One day, when the house was quiet, she called him to her. The doors were closed, and the sunlight faded behind the curtains. She said softly, "Come to me." Yusuf's face grew serious, his eyes lowered. He said, "I seek refuge in Allah." His voice was calm, filled with faith. He turned away from temptation. Allah protected him from sin. She reached toward him, but he moved quickly. Yusuf ran toward the door, his robe caught and torn. Her face changed from longing to anger. She shouted, calling for help. Her husband entered and saw them both. She cried out, "What should be the punishment for one who wanted evil in your house?" Yusuf stood silent, his eyes full of truth. He said, "It was she who tried to seduce me." The tension filled the air. The man looked from one to the other, uncertain. A witness from her family spoke with wisdom. He said, "If his robe is torn from the front, she tells the truth. But if it is torn from the back, then she lies." The man examined Yusuf's robe carefully. He saw the tear on the back of the cloth. The truth became clear before them. The husband turned to his wife in disappointment. He said, "This is of your wrongdoing. Ask forgiveness." Yusuf remained calm and silent. He thanked Allah for revealing the truth. The story spread across the city. Women began to whisper about the wife of the official. They said, "She tried to seduce her servant. Her pride was wounded by their gossip. She invited them to her house for a gathering. They sat together with fruit and knives in their hands." Yusuf was called into the room. When they saw him, they were amazed. They cut their hands in astonishment. She said, "This is the one you blamed me for." The women said, "He is not a man, but a noble angel." The wife of the official said, "If he does not obey me, he shall be imprisoned." Yusuf turned away, saying softly, "My lord, prison is better for me than what they call me to." His heart was filled with peace and devotion. The women whispered in awe of his purity. Yusuf prayed in silence, seeking Allah's guidance. His faith remained unshaken. The wife of the official grew restless, realizing his heart was beyond her reach. Allah was preparing Yusuf for a greater test ahead. The night was calm and full of light. Days passed, and whispers reached the king's guards. They spoke of Yusuf's beauty, wisdom, and honesty. The officials feared what the gossip could cause. They decided to imprison him to silence the rumors. Yusuf accepted it with patience and calm. He knew Allah's plan was greater than his pain. As the gates closed behind him, he looked up to the sky. He whispered, "My Lord, you are my protector." His face glowed under the torchlight. Thus began Yusuf's life in the prison. Thank you for watching Quran Stories. The stories of the Holy Quran are lessons for all time about faith, patience, and guidance. We hope this story inspired you and reminded you of Allah's wisdom. Subscribe and continue with us as we share more timeless lessons from the Holy Quran.